Today we are going to talk about how to know which circle are you in. Dream Stealer or Winner's Mindset Self-Improvement by Daily Mindset and Health Adjuster to Success.
See, in life, you can go through life, you can come up with reasons or you can come up with results. You can come up with excuses or you can come up with achievements. You can go through life blaming or you can come up with solutions. The choice is in your hands, satisfaction or despair.
We can
choose that.
And subscribe.
You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the f*** after it every daggone day.
It's very, very simple to get what you want, but it's not easy. It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be.
Welcome to Steps.
And you're so
to be
damn busy
successful
waiting
video.
to feel like it.
Please.
And you're never going
like,
to.
comment,
Ever.
and subscribe.
No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off.
Welcome to
Everybody
Steps
wants the prize,
to
but
be
nobody loves the
successful
process.
video.
Everybody wants to be a
Please
champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it
and
takes to be a
subscribe.
champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process.
Ever feel stuck like you're not going anywhere? You have dreams, goals, but something invisible holds you back. This force, it's your circle. The voices you listen to become the voice inside your head, shaping what you believe is possible. They act as mirrors reflecting who you are and can become. Break free by shining a light on your world. Are they lifting you or weighing you down? Take responsibility for the energy you allow in and design a life aligned with your dreams. There's a famous quote by the motivational speaker Jim Rohn that says, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Let that sink in for a moment. The average. This applies to everything. Your income, your health, your happiness, and most importantly, your mindset. If you hang around 5 people who are constantly complaining and see problems everywhere, your conversations will naturally drift in that direction. You'll start to adopt their language and their outlook. Your brain will literally be trained to scan for the negative, making it harder and harder to see the opportunities that are right in front of you. Your world starts to shrink. On the other hand, imagine spending your time with 5 people who are optimistic, driven, and solution-oriented. When they face a challenge, they don't see a dead end. They see a puzzle to be solved. Their conversations are about growth, learning, and new ideas. Being in that environment changes you. It elevates your thinking and expands your sense of what's possible. Their belief in themselves becomes contagious and you start to believe more in yourself too. Your ambition doesn't seem crazy. It seems normal. This is not just feel-good motivation, it's social science. Our environment programs our behavior and our beliefs. Think of your mind as a garden. The people in your circle are the gardeners. Some will plant seeds of doubt, fear, and insecurity. They'll tell you to be realistic, which is often code for don't try. They'll water the weeds of your self-criticism and block the sunlight of your potential. They might not even mean to do it. Often these dream stealers are projecting their own fears and limitations onto you. They are trying to protect you from the disappointment they themselves have experienced. But the result is the same. Your garden becomes overgrown with negativity and fails to produce the fruits of your labor. A winner's circle, however, tends your garden with care. These people plant seeds of encouragement, possibility, and resilience. They help you pull out the weeds of self-doubt. They celebrate your growth and provide the support you need to weather the inevitable storms. They understand that your success does not diminish their own. In fact, it inspires them. Choosing your circle is like choosing the gardeners for your mind. It is one of the most significant decisions you will ever make, as it will ultimately determine the harvest you reap in your life. Your circle is not just a part of your life. In many ways, it is your destiny. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I get it. My circle is important, but how do I actually know which kind of circle I'm in? It can be difficult to see things clearly when you're in the middle of it all. Your relationships are complicated. They are filled with history, loyalty, and love. It's not always black and white. That's why I've designed a simple, powerful, and practical test to give you the clarity you need. This isn't about judging your friends or family. It's about gaining an honest awareness of the influences shaping your mindset. This is the Which Circle Are You In? 21-minute challenge. Why 21 minutes? Because that's all it takes to start seeing the truth. It's a short enough time to commit to right now, but long enough to have a profound impact on your perspective. In the next few segments of this video, I am going to walk you through a step-by-step blueprint. We will break down the key traits of both dream stealer circles and winner circles. I'll give you specific questions to ask yourself and checklists to follow. This process is designed to move you from a vague feeling of uncertainty to a crystal clear understanding of your current social environment. You will become a detective in your own life. This blueprint is not just about identifying the negative, it's also about recognizing and appreciating the positive. You might be surprised to find winners in your life that you've been taking for granted. The goal here is awareness, not blame. Awareness is the first step toward change. You cannot fix a problem you don't know you have. By the end of this 21-minute journey, you will have a map. You will clearly see the energy sources that are fueling you and the energy drains that are holding you back. This knowledge is power. It's the power to make conscious choices about who you give your time and energy to. So, are you ready to take the challenge? Are you willing to invest the next 21 minutes in gaining a level of self-awareness that could change the entire trajectory of your life? I promise you, what you are about to learn will be eye-opening. Get ready to take some notes, be brutally honest with yourself, and prepare for a major shift. This isn't just another video, this is a tool for transformation. Let's begin the process of uncovering which circle you are truly in so you can start building the future you deserve. Your 21-minute challenge starts now. Let's dissect the dream stealer circle. It's not necessarily a bad person, but someone who projects their fears and insecurities onto you. They see your goals through the lens of their past failures. They are the anchors that keep your ship of dreams moored. A key trait is their focus on the what-ifs of failure. They frame their doubt as practicality, but it's fear in disguise. Dream stealers are often masters of the backhanded compliment. Finally, dream stealers are energy vampires. Do you leave conversations feeling drained and less confident? That's a huge red flag. They don't just steal your dreams, they steal your energy. Dream stealers often use subtle language of limitation woven into everyday conversations. It's the constant use of words like can't, shouldn't, and impossible. They tell you to be realistic, asking you to shrink your dream down to fit within their comfort zone. Another tactic is concern trolling, masking negativity as genuine concern. Pay attention to how they talk about successful people. Do they celebrate them or criticize and find flaws? Let's step into the winner's circle, the place where dreams are not just protected but supercharged. Here, the energy is expansive. Conversations revolve around possibilities, not limitations. These are the people who see the oak tree in your acorn of an idea. They're your champions
Daily
and
mindset
collaborators.
and health adjuster.
The winner's circle
to
is
success.
defined by a shared belief in what's possible. When you bring an idea, the question is always, how can we make this happen? They connect dots, find resources, and offer real support, not just blind optimism. They challenge you to think bigger and push past your limits, fueling your self-belief. Failure isn't a verdict here. It's data, a lesson, a stepping stone. When you stumble, you're met with, what did you learn? How can we help you get back up? This group normalizes risk and growth, making it safe to try, fail, and try again. Winners' circles operate with an abundance mindset. Your win is their win. They celebrate your victories, share knowledge, and lift everyone up. There's no competition, just collective success. In this environment, synergy is real. Together, you achieve more than you ever could alone. That's the power of the winner's circle. Winners speak the language of possibility. Their words build momentum and reinforce belief. Instead of can't, they ask, how can we? Instead of impossible, they wonder, what would it take? This shift turns problems into puzzles and keeps you moving forward. The most powerful question in a winner's circle. What if it works? It forces you to visualize success and feel achievement. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a neurological hack that boosts confidence and motivation. Winners focus your attention on outcomes, not obstacles. They validate your effort, not just your results, making you feel seen and appreciated for your grit. Their praise is genuine, fueling your drive to keep going. After interacting with a winner, you feel lighter, more capable, and inspired. They don't give you answers. They ask the right questions so you find your own. They hold space for your best work, Their presence makes you a better version of yourself. That feeling is the ultimate sign of a true winner in your circle. Let's get practical. It's time for the circle audit. Grab a piece of paper or your phone. Write down the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's not about who you love most. It's about who gets your time and attention. Check your messages, calls, and calendar if you need to. These 5 are the core gardeners of your mind, shaping your reality every day. You might feel gratitude for some, unease for others. Don't judge, just notice. The goal here is clarity, not action, yet. Once you have your list, look at each name. These are the people whose energy and beliefs are influencing you most. This list is your starting point for the 21-minute challenge. It's your personal map for what comes next. Soon, you'll analyze the influence of each person, revealing which circle you're truly in. Awareness is the first step to change. Ready? Let's move to the next step. The audit begins now. Now, let's analyze your 5. For each, recall your last few conversations. What did you talk about? Was it future plans, ideas, and opportunities, or complaints, gossip, and problems? Next to each name, jot down keywords: supportive, problem-solving, encouraging, or gossip, complaining, critical, draining. Be brutally honest. Patterns will emerge quickly. Listen for the language. Do they say be realistic, or what would it take? The words people use reflect their beliefs, and those beliefs shape you. If you're surrounded by negativity, you'll start to believe it. Your dialogue defines your mindset. As you do this, you'll see which relationships foster growth and which hold you back. This is about evidence, not feelings. The data doesn't lie. Please comment. My circle is include the city you are watching this video from if you make it this far as a winner. Now, let's check your energy. For each person, imagine finishing a 1-hour conversation with them. How do you feel? Energized or drained? Winners leave you feeling lighter, inspired, and ready to take on the world. Dream stealers leave you heavy, anxious, or less confident. Next to each name, write energized or drained. Don't overthink, go with your gut. This isn't about love or loyalty, it's about the energetic exchange. You can love someone who drains you. Labeling the impact is powerful and often eye-opening. You might realize your closest contact is your biggest drain. You can't pursue big goals if your energy is constantly depleted. Recognizing this is the first step to reclaiming your power. Here's a revealing test, the celebration test. Think back to the last time you shared good news with each person. Did they light up, ask questions, and celebrate with you? That's a winner. Or did they offer a lukewarm, "Oh, that's nice," change the subject, or point out negatives? That's a dream stealer. Next to each name, write how they typically respond. Genuinely happy, changes the subject, dismissive, or points out negatives. Be honest. This is telling. People who can't celebrate your wins don't belong in your winner's circle. You need cheerleaders, not critics, on your journey. The celebration test reveals who truly supports your success. Let this guide you as you build your circle. We've reached the final step of our blueprint. It's time to bring all your detective work together and score your circle. This is the moment of truth where you get a clear visual result from your 21-minute audit. Look at your paper with the 5 names. For each name, you should now have notes on your conversation topics, an energized or drained label, and a description of how they react to your wins. Now, we're going to assign a simple score. For each person, give them a W for winner or a DS for dream stealer based on the evidence you've collected. A person gets a W if your conversations are generally positive and future-focused, if they leave you feeling energized, and if they genuinely celebrate your successes. These are the people who are a source of positive energy and support. A person gets a DS if your conversations are often negative or filled with gossip, if they leave you feeling drained, and if they diminish or ignore your accomplishments. It's possible some people might feel like a mix, but for this exercise, I want you to make a choice. Based on the overall pattern, which way do they lean? Trust your gut and assign either a W or a DS next to each name. Now, tally up your results. How many W's do you have? How many DS's? Look at the final score. Is your circle predominantly made up of winners or dream stealers? Seeing it in this black and white format can be, well, a little startling. You might have 3 DS and 2 W. You might have all DS. You might, hopefully, have all W. There is no judgment here. This score is not a final verdict on your life. It's simply your current reality. It is the data you need to start making conscious, intentional changes. This is your baseline. This is your truth. Take a moment to let this result sink in. This is the answer to the question, which circle are you in? You now have a clear, data-driven picture of the primary influences shaping your mindset. This awareness is the most valuable gift you can give yourself. You can no longer be unconsciously influenced by these dynamics because now you see them. You have pulled back the curtain. This scorecard is your personal map for the next act of our journey together. Learning the strategies to protect your energy, upgrade your circle, and start intentionally building the winner's circle you deserve. Your transformation starts with this knowledge. You have your scorecard and data. You now know who is lifting you up and who is weighing you down. Your first instinct might be to make a dramatic change, but that isn't always necessary. The first strategy is creating small amounts of distance gracefully. I call it the small hinge. It's about reducing the frequency and duration of interactions. You can be busy and unavailable. Learn to say no with kindness. You don't owe anyone a detailed explanation. This isn't about being unkind, it's about self-preservation. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Let's talk about managing your conversations with an information diet. Just as food builds your body, information builds your mind. Steer clear of gossip and complaints. Control what you talk about. Become a conversational navigator. Guide the dialogue with your questions and pivot away from negativity. Don't share your dreams with doubters. Protect your fragile ideas. Sharing goals with dream stealers is like planting seedlings in a frozen cave. Save those conversations for your winner's circle. With dream stealers, stick to safe, neutral topics. You're being strategic, protecting your dream. Now, let's focus on attracting the positive. Proactively find people living the life you want with the mindset you want to adopt. Build your winner's circle, one connection at a time. Look for places where winners gather. Join a running club, industry meetups, or online forums. Put yourself in proximity to people you want to be like. Be curious and make genuine connections. Be more interested than interesting. Be bold and ask for coffee to learn about their journey. Discomfort is the currency of growth. Start small and take consistent
Daily
action.
mindset and health.
This is the
adjuster
final and most
to
advanced
success.
strategy of all. It's the one that ties everything together and ensures your changes are permanent. It is the identity shift. So far, we've talked about changing who you spend time with. This final step is about changing who you are. The truth is, you attract who you are, not who you want. If you want to be in a winner's circle, you must become a winner yourself. You have to embody the very qualities you are seeking in others. This is the ultimate form of taking radical responsibility for your life. You must become the person you want to attract. What does this mean in practice? It means you stop complaining. Full stop. You commit to being a person who finds solutions, not problems. When you're in a group and the conversation turns to gossip or negativity, you become the one who gently pivots it to something more positive. It means you start genuinely celebrating the success of others, even people you don't know. When you see someone win, you train your brain to feel inspired instead of jealous. You become the person who offers the authentic, enthusiastic, "That's amazing," that you want to receive. You start adding value to others freely, sharing your knowledge and offering help without expecting anything in return. This identity shift starts with your own self-talk. The most important circle you will ever be in is the one inside your own head. Are you a dream stealer or a winner to yourself? Do you speak to yourself with the language of limitation or the language of possibility? You must become your own biggest cheerleader first. Celebrate your own small wins, forgive your own setbacks, and see them as lessons. When you catch yourself thinking, "I can't," you must consciously reframe it to, "How can I?" You have to build an unshakable belief in yourself before you can expect anyone else to. When you make this internal shift, something magical happens. The law of attraction is not magic, it's resonance. When you start vibrating at the frequency of a winner, with optimism, resilience, generosity, and an abundance mindset, you will naturally and effortlessly attract other people who are on that same frequency. At the same time, you will naturally repel the dream stealers. Your positive energy will become so potent that their negativity will have nothing to cling to. They will simply fall away. This is the ultimate goal, not just to find a winner's circle, but to become such a powerful winner yourself that the right circle finds you. We've dissected dream stealers and winners. You've audited your contacts and now have strategies to make tangible changes. But first, a crucial pause for self-reflection. Knowledge is only potential power until acted upon. Look in the mirror. What was your biggest revelation? Pinpoint that aha moment. It's pointing you toward what needs your attention. Acknowledge it. How have you been a dream stealer to yourself? Becoming a winner starts with treating yourself well. What's one small step you'll commit to taking tomorrow to protect your energy or cultivate positivity? The size doesn't matter. Commitment to breaking patterns does. This is how real change begins. You are not alone on this journey. Right now, thousands of people just like you are watching this, having their own aha moments. They are in cities all over the world looking at their own scorecards and committing to change. There is incredible power in community. There is strength in knowing that other people are taking these same steps alongside you. This final act is about tapping into that collective energy. It's about moving from personal reflection to community action. Your story, your realization, and your commitment can become a source of inspiration for someone else who needs to hear it. It's time to create a ripple effect. This brings us to the action I asked you to take if you made it this far. This is for the winners. This is for those who are committed to building a better life. I want you to go to the comments section right now. I want you to declare your circle and your commitment to the world. It's a simple but
Daily
powerful
mindset
statement.
and health adjuster.
I want you to comment
to
with the
success.
phrase, "My circle is," and then fill in the blank with what you are creating. Are you building a winner's circle, a circle of growth, a circle of courage? Choose the words that resonate most with you. You are putting a stake in the ground. After you declare your circle, I want you to add one more thing. I want you to type the city you are watching this from. My circle is winners. I'm watching from London. My circle is growth. I'm watching from Mumbai. My circle is possibility. I'm watching from Chicago. Why? Because as you scroll through the comments, you will see that you are part of a global movement. You will see people in your own country, maybe even your own city, who are on the same path. It transforms this from a solitary exercise into a shared experience, reminding you that the desire for growth and positive connection is a universal human truth. By sharing your declaration, you do two things. First, you make your commitment real. When you write something down and share it publicly, you are 42% more likely to achieve it. You are holding yourself accountable. Second, you inspire others. Your comment might be the exact thing someone else needs to see to feel brave enough to take their own first step. You become a part of their virtual winner's circle. So go ahead, do it now. Share your circle, share your city. Let's fill the comments with an unstoppable wave of positive intention that ripples out across the globe. We are at the very beginning of your transformation. You now understand that the people you surround yourself with are the co-creators of your life. Designing a life you love is about the thousands of small choices you make every single day. These small decisions are the building blocks of a new reality. This is about recognizing that their fears do not have to become your limitations. Take radical responsibility for the influences you allow to take root in the garden of your mind. Everything boils down to one simple choice. Will you build a winner's circle? This choice is yours alone, every single day. Your future is written in the daily choices you make. As this video concludes, your real work begins. The scorecard you created is a map to be used. The strategies we've discussed are tools waiting to be put into action. The momentum you feel right now is precious. The gap between who you are today and who you want to be is bridged by consistent action. You have everything you need to begin. The first step just has to be taken. Imagine your future self 1 year from today. Picture the person you will become if you consciously start curating your circle. This future is not a fantasy, it is a direct result of the small, courageous choices you are going to start making today. That version of you is waiting. Your journey starts now.
The secret to unlocking real success lies within the wisdom you already possess. The time is now. Take the smallest possible action today. The first step is yours to take. Remember, if you want things in your life to change, you've got to make an adjustment in your mindset of change things in your life, another to get the result you want.
Hey self, adjust my frequency to ignite my energy as you...
Your wish is my command.